Drew, welcome to FrightFest. We're about to have, I think it's the world premiere of Last Survivors. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I'm excited for audiences to see the film. We were out in Montana less than a year ago, filming in winter, and it's surreal and beautiful to be here in London showing the film for the first time.
And I think if I'm right, this film was all ready to go, and then COVID happened, so you had to kind of hit pause. What made you decide that to give it a go during lockdown times?
Yeah, it just really came down to the actors were really passionate about the movie, and there was a question of if we wanted to try and go up into the wilderness together and make this movie with a very small crew, and everyone decided it was a good time if we could do it safely. And I don't know, it was a really beautiful experience, all of us going. It was the first movie that any of us had done in COVID, and yeah, it was just a really great experience being all together, kind of like hunkered down away from it all, just like trying to make something that we felt strong about.
And I guess the story in a way does sort of lend itself to the world that we were living in. Did you have to change anything in the script, or is that all as it was?
No, we didn't change anything in the script. The movie is definitely about isolation and what isolation can do with the mind and kind of make you go a little nuts. And it just kind of happened that we had a script that was kind of about what everyone was going through. But I think that's maybe a reason why people wanted to go out into the wilderness and make the movie. But no, we didn't change anything.
And you've got 3 fantastic leads. How did they all get on board on the project?
How did they all get brought on the project? Well, I'd worked with Drew before, so he was kind of he was already attached to the project, and we had been working on it together for a long time. And then Alicia read the script, and I think she just really connected with the idea of kind of getting away from it all and building your own private utopia. And Steven, obviously familiar with his work, and thought he was just brilliant. And we just connected over the themes of isolation. And yeah, that's how we all got brought on.
And I guess the way some of the themes it's almost biblical in a sense, fathers and sons, and women, coming in and trying to ruin it. When you were writing it, what was your intention behind the story?
I did not write it. I just directed it. But what I really connected to in the story, just to speak to the biblical aspect of it, like Steven said, it is very Adam and Eve. And it is, eating the apple, the forbidden fruit. And there is something just really classic about this idea of touching the untouchable that I think is really interesting.
And what are you hoping that the FrightFest audience take from the film?
I hope they have a good time. I think we made a movie that's really fun, really engaging, with really, twists and turns like a, classic Hollywood film. We wanted to make something that audiences were a little bit ahead of the characters, which created a lot of tension within the audience, and I think we did that, and I hope they really enjoy it.
I think the film's just been picked up for a US release. Have you now started to work on what comes next?
I'm doing a TV show about the Tower of Babel.
So sticking with the biblical themes.
Sticking with the biblical themes, yes, exactly.
Nice. Well, I'll let you go and enjoy your premiere. Thank you. Bye.